Hello everyone and welcome to my Bachelor Nation 24 channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Golden Bachelorettes Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple reach brand new relationship milestone amid signs marriage isn't important to them right now. The Golden Bachelorette Season 1's Joan Vassos and Chock Chapple may be keeping their plans for marriage to themselves and putting a wedding on the back burner, but they're excited to share big milestones from their relationship on social media nonetheless. Joan, who first appeared on the Golden Bachelor Season 1 as a possible love interest for Jerry Turner, was then able to move through her time as the Golden Bachelorette with ease. After meeting and getting to know Chock, Joan knew she'd found something special with her now fiancé. The golden pair have been happily sharing their relationship milestones online. In a new Instagram post recapping one of their first days on vacation in Punta Cana at the Secret Tides Resort, Joan shared a glimpse at her and Chock's first time having breakfast in bed together. Although Joan and Chock have been together for months and taken trips together, the couple shared this was their first time enjoying a leisurely breakfast in bed together after the Golden Bachelorette. "Here we're having a great breakfast," Joan shared before Chock popped the cork on a bottle of champagne to make mimosas. The couple said a quick cheers to the resort and romance. As Joan and Chock continue documenting their time together online, the Golden Bachelorette Season 1's winning couple have shared that they're in no rush to find themselves at the altar. After the season, where Joan and Chock left engaged and happier than ever, the couple moved toward a new chapter in their lives as they tried to find a space where they could coexist. The pair were hopeful about finding a home together in New York City, but have since seemed to find their groove in Chock's home state of Kansas. Even with uncertainty, the pair are enjoying each other. Joan and Chock may not be celebrating the big steps in their relationship, but regardless, their excitement for all their milestones, even the mundane, has been a treat to see. Sharing their first visits to each other's hometowns, their time spent meeting each other's friends and families, and their first vacations together has been sweet for the golden couple. In making a big deal out of even the small moments, Joan and Chock are giving more weight to their relationship. The sweet couple have been doing a great job sharing their relationship and are enjoying every moment. Although Joan and Chock have been doing a lot of sharing about their relationship online, it's clear that they're running out of firsts to follow up on in the months after the Golden Bachelorette. The pair have moved through their relationship with ease, and though they've taken steps more slowly than some have expected, the couple have clearly been having a lot of fun together as they've gotten to know one another better. Joan and Chock may not be the focus on the Golden Bachelorette anymore, but they've been keeping themselves the center of their own attention with their milestones. In the gentle golden haze of fall, where leaves float like confetti across the winding paths of senior romance, the Golden Bachelorette's Joan Vassos and her suitor Chock Chapple have done it again, turned tradition on its head, one milestone at a time. No, it's not a diamond ring. No Instagram-worthy proposal in front of a Tuscan villa. And no, there's no "save the date" being engraved in elegant gold script. In fact, if you asked Joan and Chock about wedding bells, you'd probably get the same sly smile they flashed on the show, the one that said, "We're doing this our way." Instead of vows, what Joan and Chock are exchanging lately is something far rarer on the reality TV circuit: genuine presence. After a whirlwind of rose ceremonies, moonlit conversations, and an unforgettable hometown date that brought Bachelor Nation to tears, the duo has taken a refreshingly grounded approach to life after the final rose. Their newest milestone? They just signed a lease together. Yes, in a sun-dappled suburb just outside of Annapolis, Joan and Chock have officially merged their worlds in the form of a cozy, ivy-draped home complete with a shared garden, 2 dogs, and an abundance of morning coffee rituals. It may not sound like reality TV fireworks, but in their love story, it's monumental. "You don't have to wear white to build a life together," Joan told Golden Moments Weekly during a recent interview. "You just have to show up every day." Joan, and whose journey on the Golden Bachelorette began with a simple wish: to find a companion who respected her independence while cherishing her soft heart. Chock has proven to be just that. A romantic realist, a quirky storyteller, and someone who'd rather spend a Sunday planting tomatoes than picking out china patterns. Chock, for his part, says he was drawn to Joan's radiant calm and wicked sense of humor. He knew early on that she wasn't someone to be boxed in by outdated expectations. She doesn't need a title like wife to be the love of my life, he said. She already is. And Bachelor Nation is here for it. Social media, once a battleground of marriage speculations and when's the proposal comments, has turned into a supportive chorus of fans praising their authenticity. This is the real fairy tale. One user wrote, "It's about partnership, not pageantry." The couple's new home is already brimming with stories. Chock converted the attic into a cozy writing nook, where he works on his memoir, tentatively titled Roses and Rhubarb, a life less scripted. Joan, meanwhile, has turned the sunroom into a crafting sanctuary, where she's working on a quilt made of old golden Bachelorette wardrobe scraps, a soft patchwork tribute to the journey that brought them together. And while the cameras have stopped rolling, the magic hasn't. "We're building something quieter," Joan explained. "Something steadier. No grand gestures, just waking up and choosing each other, even when the coffee's burnt and the dog threw up on the rug." Yet for those still holding out hope for a wedding special, don't despair. Joan and Chock aren't anti-marriage. They just aren't in a rush. When you've lived enough life, you start to understand that love isn't measured by ceremonies. Chock shared during a recent Q and a live stream. It's measured by how well you weather the ordinary. And we're really good at the ordinary. Instead of a wedding planner, they hired a landscaper. Instead of ring shopping, they're researching dog-friendly hiking trails across the East Coast. Instead of engagement announcements, they're sending out holiday cards featuring them in matching flannel pajamas, holding mugs that say "Still Golden." Even their families are on board. Joan's adult children have welcomed Chock with open arms, calling him Mom's Piece in human form. Chock's grandson calls Joan Jojo and insists she reads him bedtime stories every time she visits. The relationship may not be bound by legal documents, but it's deeply, wildly, and warmly real. And maybe that's the most radical act of love on television today. Two people who met in the most performative of circumstances, stepping away from the limelight and choosing a life that doesn't need a final rose to prove its worth. Still, Joan isn't completely ruling out the idea of walking down the aisle one day. "If we wake up one morning and decide it's what we want, we'll do it," she said with a wink. "But it won't be for the cameras. It'll be because Chock made pancakes shaped like hearts, and I couldn't imagine life without him." For now, Joan and Chock are writing a different kind of love story. One that isn't driven by rings, ceremonies, or society's timeline. Instead, it's full of long walks, shared crossword puzzles, and an ever-growing list of inside jokes. Their relationship milestone may not be flashy, but it's sacred. They've chosen intimacy over spectacle, partnership over performative tradition, and love over labels. And in a world where everything is expected to be #goals, Joan and Chock are quietly showing us what it really means to arrive, not at a wedding, but at each other's side. Still golden, still glowing, still growing together.